problem. When you lie to your friends, and you lie to the people, and you lie to yourself. And the truth's too harsh to comprehend. You just pretend there isn't a problem. No, I ain't got a problem. It's you with the problem.
Good evening. It's always a bit tasty when Arsenal and Manchester United get together, and that's just for the post-match buffet. Second helpings from Highbury coming right up. We'll also have highlights of the other 4 Barclays Premiership games played tonight. We've got some cracking games and 20 goals for you. Plenty then for Alan Hansen and Mark Lawrenson to nibble at. First up, the title eliminator at Highbury. Surely defeat for either Arsenal or United would end their championship aspirations. But it wasn't just the football that was under the microscope tonight. After events at Old Trafford, you'd have thought things would calm down a bit. Think again. Here's what went on in the tunnel prior to kick-off.
After the distasteful battle of the buffet at Old Trafford, defeat for either of these sides would be indigestible. The winners could well yet pressurise Chelsea. The losers surely would be out of it. Arsenal are now just repairing a league campaign punt. Ashley Cole, among 5 big names returning tonight, is fully committed to Highbury, says Arsene Wenger. Almunia, Lauren Pires and Bergkamp also return. Seagon passed a test on a back strain. It's his first league game since November. 4 changes for United. Sylvestre, Keane, Scholes and Fletcher come back. Fletcher, 21 today, returning after 2 matches out with an ankle injury. In any other season, 10 wins from 14 would be title-winning form. In any other season, Chelsea might not be rampant. Fletcher. Seagon away. Poit is on the substitutes bench for Arsenal if Seagon fails to last the 90 minutes. Pires to Henry, good football. Flamini, Bergkamp through, Lindbergh onside, and the goalkeeper spread himself well. Good goalkeeping, Roy Carroll. Manchester United haven't conceded an away goal in 4 hours and 36 minutes. There are so many little rivalries, and this is Bergkamp, and Henry's in the middle, and it's Bergkamp to Pires, Henry, and blocked and away by Rio Ferdinand. Maybe Arsenal just overpassed it. Henry with it, hit with great power. Bergkamp's 5th goal of the season. United against Newcastle in his last match too, missed the Wolves game. Pires, Bergkamp again. Confused, gave it to Keane. Seagon in, but Giggs can release Rooney here. Seagon went forward and committed himself, and this is Wayne Rooney. Rooney for Manchester United, and Almunia blocks. And Seagon rushed headlong forward, and the gap was open behind him. Rooney away. Almunia blocked quite easily in the end. Both sides have had one-on-one chances in the match. Hits with the corner, Keane little flick. Ferdinand saw it late, and Vieira away. And Arsenal can break here. Bergkamp is a long way away, but he's through the middle. And here he is, Bergkamp offside. Henry squeezed a lovely ball up to him. Bergkamp appealing to Glenn Turner, the assistant referee, that he was onside, and I'll tell you what, from that angle he was. And Arsenal denied a possible 3rd. This is Bergkamp. Oh, he carved the chance. And Bergkamp at the moment is on fire. Rooney, handball. It's going to be a yellow card for Wayne Rooney, and he's stalking away from Graham Poll. He has got to shut up. Fletcher trying to get the ball away to Gary Neville. And he's played very well there. Showed strength. What a beautiful goal by Manchester United, who've come to Highbury, twice gone behind, won the game to climb to within 8 points of Chelsea at the top of the Premier League, and surely now end Arsenal's title dream. Everyone suspected that United's form going into the game was just that little bit better, and on the night they have been just that little bit better. Will he concede that the title is now gone? Away by Wes Brown. Perez with the corner. Vieira was at the far post and off the line by Paul Scholes. United have a famous victory at Highbury, and for Alex Ferguson, who knows, the title race could just be on again. Delight for Manchester United, 2 for Cristiano Ronaldo. A game that had excellent goals. We mustn't forget the nastiness, the spite of moments, and the unnecessary behaviour. But also it was a game rich in excitement that was gripping until the end. Arsenal 2, Manchester United 4, and who knows, is Sir Alex Ferguson back in yet another title race?
Arsenal, they ended your unbeaten run at Old Trafford. Have they ended your title hopes tonight at Highbury?
It looks like that, yes.
Were they the better side tonight?
Well, I feel until the 2-2 no. But what killed us tonight, I felt that the team never recovered from retreat. We gave easy goals away, and after, all these people go to quick conclusions. I felt that there was enough room for us to win the game. Had we a little bit been more solid defensively. We have shown weaknesses defensively that we are not used to show, and that killed us tonight.
Before the game, there were disagreements and arguments already in the tunnel. What exactly happened, Gary?
Well, there were no disagreements and arguments. You better ask, their players what happened there. There were no disagreements and arguments before a game from any of our players. We were quite controlled, looking forward to the match.
Roy Keane seems to suggest that Patrick Vieira had a pop at you and that caused him to get involved.
Well, Roy Keane's not a liar.
Don't want to go into too much detail, but Patrick Vieira is 6'4" and starts having a go at Gary Neville. He says, come and have a go at me. Simple as that.
I think Gary Neville is a big boy. He can handle everything by himself. I didn't try to offend anybody else. I don't want to talk about it. I think we just have to stay on the pitch, and I think Man United was better than us on the pitch. Congratulations to them, and that's it.
In a word, Gary, is the title still on for United?
I think so.
Such are the nuances of the broadcasting contract. We're only allowed 10 minutes of that game. It was some match, though. It had everything.
It was unbelievable. Take away the hostility and the hatred and the pettiness at times. The game was breathtaking. The quality of the football from either side was just top drawer. It really was. Technical ability from Bergkamp and Henry and Scholes and Rooney. It was just a pleasure to watch. And Manchester United went into the game playing the better and a better run of form. And I think they just about edged it.
Shall we get the niggly stuff out?
Yeah, we'll get the bad stuff out of the way first.
Because there was plenty of it, especially in the first half.
Well, the rhetoric leading up to the match, I don't think helps it at all. What happened in the tunnel doesn't help. But this is in the first minute. As he hangs it on Lundberg, all right, there's an elbow comes out. No, there's 6, 7, 8 run about the referee. They're chasing him, they're pushing him. And it's a bad start. There's Silvestre in there. What's he doing in there? And it continued in that vein. This is Segan, plays it into Perez. Fletcher comes across. It's a nothing challenge. Just get up and get on with the game. But he's complaining. He then squares up to Rooney, who kicks it away. Then again, they're running in for 20, 30, 40 yards in the mouth, and it just takes the edge off the thing. There's Wayne Rooney. Then Perez comes. I don't know what this is all about. This is maybe about the beard that Perez used to have. but you know, and then they're running after the referee again. Gary Neville comes in. Then Roy Keane comes in. And you're saying, well, what is all this about? And then Sylvester runs 40 yards to get involved as well. And crazy stuff. And then the sending off. This is, we circle there, it's Sylvester and Bergkamp. The arms are flying there. Another collision. Then he pushes him to the floor. He's in trouble right away. Then he comes up right in front of the referee. And he headbutts Freddie Lundberg. I mean, and that is absolutely crazy. Crazy. And the referee's got no option whatsoever but to send them off. But that's all right. I mean, the thing is, when they run after the referees now, I've got to give them the yellow cards.
What's to be done? Because, I mean, I've got kids, I watch them play football. They copy, don't they? That's what they see, so that's what they go and do.
That game...
I mean, that's why Rooney does it, isn't it? He's a kid. He's been watching it all his life. And
you start giving them yellows and reds, then the managers will put an end to it all.
That game was almost impossible to referee for a while.
Yeah.
And he did really, really well, Graham Potter. He did well in the tunnel. And you could see he was trying to let the game flow. But if every time there's a decision that goes against them, and it's like people running from 30, 40, 50, what's all that about?
Referees have got to show cards for that. That's the only way to change it, isn't it?
I thought the referee did really well, in as much as the game at Old Trafford was remembered for the hostility and the incidents, whereas this one will be remembered for the football.
Yeah, and there was plenty of terrific football and a great comeback from Manchester United. Great resilience.
I mean, Arsenal contributed to their own downfall. I was always told, we were always told, against your biggest challenges, when you get your nose in front, don't make it easy for them. Don't make mistakes. And Arsenal made 3. This is it, at 1-0 up. Segan here plays it to Sol Campbell. He's got time, he's got space, he's a bad touch. Great closing down by Scott. From 2-1 up, 3-2 down in the space of about 3 or 4 minutes.
It surprised a lot of people that Wenger hasn't bought a goalkeeper.
And another centre-back, Gary. Because when Touré and Campbell are out, I'm afraid Segan's just not up to it. And I think both goalkeepers.
Yeah.
Both goalkeepers.
The problem is, who do you buy?
Yeah.
I mean, who do you buy? There is not a lot of good ones going about, to be fair. But I mean
But you know, after having even Manchester United, after having Schmeichel for so many years, and they've struggled to replace him, and Arsenal with Seaman, you know, it's such an important position. Look at Chelsea, the 2 they've got, better than anybody else in the league.
We don't want to be praising Schmeichel.
No, I wasn't trying to.
Now, we saw them against Liverpool go down to 10 men and play brilliantly a couple of weeks ago, and likewise today, after Sylvester's stupidity, they look very comfortable.
Contributing factors. 1, you need to be comfortable in possession. And they've got so many players that can keep a hold of it. Here's Keane, comes back to Keane, then to Scholes. And this is when they've got 10 men. It looks like to me like Arsenal have got 10 men here. I mean, and then it plays across to Rio. And that's a must when you've got 10 men. You must be able to keep a hold of it, but your big-time players also must work hard. And when you watch Manchester United play, here's Scholes, who's magnificent. Challenge. What do? He runs back, gets in a position just in front of the back 4. When it comes across, he's in there. See how many Manchester United bodies behind the ball now, making it life difficult for Arsenal. Comes across. When it's played in, who's cutting it? Scholes again, gets the second one. Then he wins the third one. And he's just comfortable in possession. And that's what you need. It's like contributing factors when you've got 10 men. And this one is Keane. Inspirational as a captain. Rio Ferdinand, absolutely magnificent there. Takes this thing at the play up to Saha, who does well, keeps a hold of it, and you're back in possession. And then Roy Keane, always there when you want him. Dangerous ball in the box, just looks at it. And this helps as well. This is absolute perfection. This is a ball for O'Shea from possibly the best player on the pitch, Paul Scholes. That pass outside of the right foot is
not
just
a bad finish.
Oh, it's a great finish.
No,
to be fair, it's a great finish, but the ball from Scholes is just unbelievably good. And it sums up Manchester United. Players
and they're still in the title race.
Well, they're still in the title race, all right.
Arsenal?
Because, well, Arsenal have gone. Arsenal can't win it now. But
really
Manchester United, Chelsea have still got to go there. Manchester United in that form, all right. Chelsea beat them in the Carling Cup, but Manchester United are playing pretty tasty at the minute.
There's now a definite problem for Arsenal when teams play very, very deep and when they get in front and they play deep, they find it extremely difficult to break teams down, which might be the partial answer to why they've not done particularly well in the Champions
Arsenal
League.
conceded 4 at home?
Charlton, 2001.
Anyway, before we move on, a reminder that you can see all the midweek goals in Football Focus on Saturday lunchtime, including, of course, Chelsea's awkward-looking fixture at Blackburn, BBC One 12:10. Now to the bottom of the table and a crucial clash between 2 of last season's promoted clubs, West Bromwich Albion and Crystal Palace. Commentary at the Hawthorns comes from Steve Wilson.
This could be a pivotal night for both West Bromwich Albion and Crystal Palace, and everybody here knows it. Albion have hit some sort of form, just 1 loss in 7, but they're still bottom, 5 points behind Crystal Palace, who've won 2 of their last 3. The slender confidence each has mustered since Christmas could be shattered by defeat. Brian Robson added Richard Chaplow to his squad yesterday from Burnley, but too late for him to feature tonight. Kevin Campbell and Jeff Horsfield start together as a brawny front 2 for the first time, with Robert Earnshaw and Kanu on the bench. Crystal Palace stick with the formation which beat Spurs, Andy Johnson partnered by Dougie Freedman. There is one change to that side though. Gary Borrowdale replaces the injured Danny Granville at left back. Greening is fouled. Free kick taken quickly. And Gira. Oh, he's unlucky. Quick free kick nearly caught Crystal Palace out here. It was Warwork who took it quickly. And that's flipped the top of the crossbar from Gira. Nice touch by Kevin Campbell has found Gira, and here's Horsfield. Sorondo's challenge. Dermot Gallagher didn't like it. It's a red card. Well, was Sorondo the last man? It's a challenge which is 10 yards outside the penalty area, with other defenders getting back. But Sorondo, the Uruguayan World Cup player, is sent off inside 12 minutes for Crystal Palace. Now what can Gira and Greening produce here for West Bromwich Albion? Dermot Gallagher not happy that the wall is 10 yards back. Certainly doesn't look 10. Still doesn't look 10. It's Gira. Dougie Freedman has been taken off and Darren Powell is coming on. He's a central defender, a striker has been sacrificed. Gira with the flick on, Campbell is in there, and still! Hardly any space at all, but he still managed to get the shot away. Well, he has to try and lift his side now. Andy Johnson playing as a lone striker now, but he's used to that. It's Greening. West Bromwich Albion have the corner. Greening again. And Purse with the header wide. Just a little bit too high for Purse. Gira to Warwork. Gira wants it back. Warwork gives it. Zoltan Gira here. Oh, it's another good try from the Hungarian. That's a good try. Michael Hughes, it was well kept in by Routledge. More appeals for handball in that move, but here's Borrowdale. And it might come to Johnson, might come to Ledgerwood. That's really good defending, and it's Jonathan Greening. Well, they have a man advantage, West Bromwich Albion, but haven't yet made it pay. Hall's header only found Warwick, who got away from Ledgerwood nicely. Here's Shimika. Shimika, great ball. Horsfield, brilliant recovery, challenged by Powell. Magnificent tackle. Here's Campbell. Shimika. Blocked by Hughes. Great defending by Crystal Palace. Great through ball by Shimika. Horsfield did everything right, but what a terrific challenge. Goal-saving stuff from the Crystal Palace defender. Here's Horsfield. Free kick to West Bromwich Albion. Greening to take. Throw away by Hall. Wall work. Here's Pearce. Nice ball, Campbell! That's a great opportunity for Kevin Campbell, and he knows it. Greening. Campbell. Oh, great ball, Greening, was he pulled back by Powell? Dermot Gallagher says not. Greening is absolutely incredulous. Left by Pearce, but Johnson will chase it. Andy Johnson! Andy Johnson, opportunist goal for Crystal Palace. This would have been an easy defensive header. Pearce chose to leave it. And what a great piece of opportunism from Andy Johnson. And Crystal Palace, with 10 men, are in front. This might find its way to Horsfield. Boyce is there. Still Jeff Horsfield. Wall work. Good strike, well tipped over by Kirai. Really well hit by Robinson. He caught that. Nice height for the goalkeeper, though. Greening's corner. Gira. It's a goal kick. And if Crystal Palace survive, what a debt Ian Dowie will owe to Andy Johnson. More than 30 minutes to go, and West Bromwich Albion playing like their season depends on it, and they just might be right. It's Campbell. Campbell! Oh! Kirai left it, and the post came to his rescue. It's Borrowdale who takes. And Crystal Palace have got a corner. Clement with a header. A man down, a goal up. Routledge takes, free header, fits Hall. Free header. Well, the team must keep their cool and their composure. Some are losing theirs. Here's Earnshaw, and still Robert Earnshaw. That's a good turn by Earnshaw. Boy, stuck with him! It's a corner kick, it came off Powell. Greening with a corner. Gira's header, Kirai! Just won't go in. Here's Richardson. Richardson's found Gira. Powell again, oh, I say, it's gone in! Kevin Campbell got the touch. Kevin Campbell just could have saved West Bromwich Albion here. And what price on this goal? What price on this goal? Kevin Campbell, it's one each. Kirai, unfortunate. You could barely put a price on a winner here for either team. Schumacher. Kevin Campbell. Onside, Robert Earnshaw! And he's won the game! Can you believe it? Robert Earnshaw for West Bromwich Albion. 91 minutes played, and they are in front. Beat the offside trap. Great ball by Campbell. Excellent finish by Earnshaw. 2-1 West Bromwich Albion. And who knows, it could be the difference between going down and staying up. This could be a huge turning point in West Bromwich Albion's season. Borodale with a free kick. It might just drop in there as well. Hilati! It's Hall, it's in! It's 2 each! It's a messy goal, but it's a priceless goal! And Crystal Palace have salvaged something from this game in unbelievable fashion. The free kick caused absolute mayhem. Prodded on by Ledgerwood. Touch from Hilati, and I don't think Hall got anything on it. Hilati got a touch, took it away from Holt. It's 2 each, unless here's Routledge. It's finished 2 each. It's an extraordinary game between two sides still in the mire of relegation. It will almost feel like a defeat for West Bromwich Albion, because they thought that they had won it.
2-1 down with 90 seconds to play after the performance you put in. You must have felt, you must have felt like leaving.
Absolutely, it really, you think fates have conspired against us, but again, we've seen the goal with great desire for Mikel to get on the end of it, fantastic desire for Mackie, and Fitzy makes sure that they don't get clearance. So, don't think there's too much of a foul there. It bounces in, and I thought it took eternity to go over the line, but no more than we deserved.
Certainly, the players are down and disappointed. But by the time they come back in tomorrow morning, we've got to be positive and look at the positive aspects of the game and look forward to the game on Saturday, which is a massive game for us again. So, yes, we're disappointed. I'm not going to deny that. But it's gone now, and we've got to make sure that when we next take the field that we're prepared for another scrap and that we're looking for 3 points.
The manner of taking that point may well do a lot of damage to West Bromwich Albion.
Definitely, of course. It was a massive game for both of us. It's like a cup final today, and it's what the Premiership's all about. When like you're down the bottom, it's like a dogfight, and you've got to start beating the teams around you. And I think it's a massive point for us, and obviously like a massive loss for them.
Incredible climax to that game, and in some ways you could say that game to those clubs is more important than the match between Arsenal and Manchester United.
No, you could see.
Yeah. Well, I just sort of suggested it's possible.
Right, yeah.
In some ways,
different
but it's
outcomes. Of course it is.
Different.
Yeah, absolutely different outcomes. And what did Andy Johnson say? It was like a cup final. I tell you, I hope the cup final's like that, because it was fantastic. Yeah. Slightly overshadowed because what's happened at Highbury, but the performance, it's a completely different West Bromwich Albion team now. When Brian Robson took over, they were still in the first few weeks losing all sorts of games, lack of confidence, but very different now. A lot of fight about them. But the whole game, and there was, again, contentious issue in the game so early on. Off. Oh, well, it's never sending off this. It's Sorrento gets sent off. It's an awful decision. West Brom coming out of defence, ball gets played through to Horsfield. Sorrento comes in the picture, Sorrento just catches him, does he?
Well, it is a fact.
He's going away from goal, Gary. It's not a goal-scoring opportunity, which is the main reason, or the only reason you never send him off. At worst, it's a yellow. 12 minutes that was. 12 minutes.
But even with 10 men, though, Crystal Palace have always got a chance because they've got a top-class goal scorer.
Well, they've got a top-class goal scorer in Andy Johnson, but also watch this goal, because Hansen's going to absolutely love this. This is route one. Garali with kicking the ball out. Comes a long way, and for some reason Darren Pearce decides to leave it. Please tell me what that is. I have no idea what that's all about.
That's called composure.
Shall I tell you what that was?
Go on.
That was a little shout from Andy Johnson. Leave it.
Do you? Yeah.
Well, I did that for 17 years, never
scored,
worked.
yeah.
Not with your head, by the way, either. But, I mean...
Bizarre.
It was bizarre. It was bizarre. But, you know, go back to the Brian Robson thing, they came back. And what a fantastic end to the game that we had as well. It was absolutely brilliant, especially as West Brom had just piled on pressure after pressure after pressure. And you think, you know, are they going to score? This is it. Offside, possibly, maybe. No, I don't know. Earnshaw's movement's so quick. I think you're giving the benefit of the doubt there. It's a great, great finish. And then they've got that to 2-1, West Brom, after looking as though they were going to be down and out. And then Palace, in fairness to them, Akirialati gets a goal at the very, very last second of the game. And in the end, it's a completely different set of emotions. West Brom, after looking like they weren't going to get anything, then they think they've got 3 points, all of a sudden you end up with 1 point. But I tell you what, Palace, and they've shown it all season, they scrap.
Yeah, they'll keep going for you.
West Bromwich Albion fans were having a go at Brian Robson not long ago, but he's turned it around.
When they got beaten 5-0 at home from Liverpool, that was rock bottom. And since then, he's got them organised, he's got them playing. He might not keep them up, but if he does, then he'd be a candidate for manager of the season because the job he had when he took over was immense. And they're on a run now, and that was massive for them today. I mean, if they had taken 3 points tonight, then...
It'd be a Harry Redknapp-style miracle.
It's a miracle.
Norwich at the weekend as well.
That's right. Now, our next game features two sides who are locked together near the top of the table. Charlton in 6th entertain 5th place Liverpool. Watching for us at the Valley, Simon Brotherton.
Versus Liverpool. Danny Murphy once scored for Liverpool here in a 4-0 victory. Now in the red of Charlton, he'll try to engineer a win that would see his current club leapfrog over his old teammates in the table. Charlton's recent form has been good, with 6 wins from their last 9 league games and a place booked in the 5th round of the FA Cup. One change tonight: Francis Jeffers is replaced by Paul Konchesky as Alan Kirbishley goes back to a 5-man midfield. Liverpool's progression to the Carling Cup final has tempered criticism of recent poor defeats at the hands of Burnley and Southampton. Sami Hyypiä returns from injury, Luis Garcia comes in as well, while Dietmar Hamann is suspended. Same towards Morientes, he gets up well, doesn't fall for Barosh, it's Haridason high. And again, took a little too long there, and now it's with Luis Garcia, saved by Kylie, Gerrard! Oh, saved by the bar! What a lucky escape for Charlton. Well, how many times is Steven Gerrard the man who pops up for Liverpool? He beat Dean Kylie, but not the crossbar that time. Gerrard fired his team into the Carling Cup final, and he nearly fired them ahead here. Luis Garcia's shot is beaten away. Firstly by the goalkeeper, and then Gerrard's by the crossbar. This is Luke Young. Oh, let that one get away from him here, and Charlton a little exposed on that far side. Morientes again takes up a good position. Shot coming in from Barosh. Well, the Czech striker is Liverpool's top scorer this season with 11 goals. But he hasn't found the back of the net since before Christmas. This is Brian Hughes. A little bit of space for Matt Holland and for Danny Murphy here. Hughes once more. Charlton try a second time. With Murphy. Away from Sami Hyypiä, but across comes Carragher, and in the end it's turned away by Steve Finnan. Good play by Danny Murphy. Away from Sami Hyypiä and from Jamie Carragher. Finnan there first, though, to clear his lines. Charlton's first corner of the match, with nearly 20 minutes play. Oh, and it's in! And Sean Bartlett's there! Charlton have the lead, and Bartlett scores for the 3rd home match in a row. Charlton's first corner of the match and Bartlett's 5th goal of the season. Liverpool are behind. Lovely ball in. Dudek staying on his line, beaten by the bounce. This is Murphy. He's seen plenty of the ball so far in the game, supported well by Luke Young here. Too high for Hughes, not for Konchesky. Oh, and Hughes can't turn it home. That was a good block there by Hupia. Charlton close to going 2-0 up. Brian Hughes, who scored on Saturday in the FA Cup against Yeovil, nearly had one here tonight too. Konchesky drilling the ball across, but Hupia with the vital block. Little flick from Morientes finds Barosh. Good forward running here by Gerrard once again. Morientes wants it in the centre. A chance, oh, fine stop. And Fernando Morientes is still searching for his first goal as a Liverpool player. Thomas takes it away. Liverpool get it back though. Danger not yet cleared. Gerrard's looking for Risa. Holland should have it covered, and he does. Liverpool have a corner. Hupia up from the back for this one, so is Jamie Carragher. Hupia with the header. Oh, and just over the top from Barosh. Barosh with the header. Just over the top of the crossbar. And that following a chance for Morientes created by Steven Gerrard on the left-hand side. He looked as though he would score, but denied by Dean Kiley. And Morientes still looks for his first goal in English football. And Liverpool ought to be encouraged that they might have had a couple of goals here so far in this match from Gerrard and Morientes. Luis Garcia there as well had a decent shot saved by the Charlton goalkeeper early on. Fortunes come up for this one. Bartlett is trying to sneak in round the back door. Up towards Hreidarsson, oh, good save! Herman Hreidarsson rose high above the Liverpool defence. It was a deft touch of a header and a fine save by Jerzy Dudek. Good stop by the pole. Charlton's record in matches where they've led at half-time this season is a good one. They've yet to lose. Here comes Barosh though. Kiley's committed, oh, and didn't he do well? Barosh advancing, brave stop by Dean Kiley. Garcia once again. Beautiful turn. Fine pass. This is Risa. Oh, good shot! And again, Charlton Athletic saved by the crossbar. Kiley was there though. Risa so close to scoring an equaliser. Turning inside Luke Young. And the goalkeeper just got a hand onto that to push it onto the crossbar, I think. And Charlton, you sense, are going to do well to hang on to this 1-0 lead. Hreidarsson looking for Hughes, who makes himself available. Oh, that's casual play. And now it's with Morientes. Neat little turn. Oh, and what a goal! Morientes scores his first goal in English football. And what a cracker it is! Liverpool are level at 1-1, and you can't say they don't deserve it. Really casual play from Charlton, and Morientes here with an unstoppable shot. Charlton 1, Liverpool 1. Konchesky for Charlton, could open up here. Oh, Dudek spills it. Danny Murphy was an inch away from restoring Charlton's lead. The shot from Konchesky was spilled invitingly by Dudek, and Traore clears. Risa swinging that one in. Now it's with Finnan. Could be a long-range shot from Gerrard. I think Kylie saw that one all the way, and he is such a threat from that sort of distance. Took a deflection too. Liverpool's corner, which they've taken quickly. In towards Traore. Now Finnan once more. Barosh. Good strength there to get the header back across while backpedaling. Oh, and only needed a touch. Any touch surely would have just turned that one home. Good, strong, powerful header from Milan Barosh. Half cleared. Drilled in by Hupia. Two Liverpool players there. Luis Garcia was one of them. Traore was the second one. Charlton survive. Risa, now Gerrard. Liverpool putting some good passes together. Oh, that's lovely play. Luis Garcia's nearly in there. Morientes, beautifully done, and Luis Garcia halted by Hreiderson. Now Morientes, not a space for Risa if it comes to the near side. It's with Luis Garcia, space now for Risa. Oh, well, what goal by Liverpool, and they've turned the game around. John Arne Risa scores against Charlton for the second time this season, and it gives his team a 2-1 lead. Good build-up play, Charlton really stretched. Risa was in acres of space, and they couldn't close him down quickly enough. Liverpool have pushed and probed and asked question after question. They do deserve that second goal.
We want to play as we play today. It's our idea. Sometimes you cannot do it, sometimes you can do it. Today we had a lot of confidence in the team. When we were in the break time, we said we can do it, and we have done.
Although I felt Liverpool probably were the better side throughout. You know, I think the first half was quite even, and got our noses in front, and they had some chances and we had some chances. But the second half, they totally dominated it, and you know they looked such a strong side. I was hoping that they'd turn up and give us a Southampton performance, but they turned up and give us a Liverpool performance, I think.
We don't think about who's talking about the club negatively. We just work as a team, we play as a team, and try to fix the things that we're doing wrong. We had a few meetings what we've done wrong lately, and we tried to work that out. We did against Watford. We played well against Charlton as well. We played very much as a team, and we got 3 points.
It will be frustrating for you if the team are unable to find consistency, though, won't it, now that you know how they can play?
We know this is the way, then we will try to do the same at home. And if we fight and if we play as today, we can win a lot of games.
Better for another meeting. You've both been pretty critical of Liverpool's performances of late. That was more like it, wasn't it?
It was more like it, and you know there are results and games in the season which can change your season, and the proximity of Charlton to Liverpool in terms of the league, it was an excellent result, excellent win. As Alan Kirbishley said, you know, Liverpool deserved it. They played extremely well, and the real plus point for Liverpool tonight was Morientes and his goal. Ever since the day they signed him, you know, we know what a good player he is. He's an outstanding player, lots and lots of class, and what a class goal as well to score. Not great defensively from Charlton's point of view. No idea really what they're trying to do. The ball gets nicked into Morientes. Great little dummy. What a finish that is. And you feel, you know, week in, week out, I think it's probably started his third game tonight, getting a little bit sharper. He will be an outstanding addition to that team.
Es un gran goleador.
Sí.
He's a very, very good player, really good player. But the difference between tonight and Southampton was just application. A bit of fight there. They go 1-0 down. Did they panic? No, it showed tremendous character. kept playing, kept probing, and it was an excellent result and an excellent performance.
OK. Right, next up, two sides enjoying topsy-turvy seasons, but both currently in the middle of the table, Bolton and Spurs. At the Reebok Stadium for us was Martin Fisher.
Keane, the sole man chasing for Tottenham Hotspur, and he may well have got the better of Bruno and Gotti here. Had to go early because he had no support. It would have been spectacular, but it wouldn't have been the first time we've seen him score a spectacular goal. Not quite got his angles right there. Tottenham might get it again here with Canute. Canute will reflect that he really should have hit the target there, Freddie Canute. Campo caught in possession by Simon Davis. Ben Haim then lost it to Canute, who dragged his shot wide. Martin Jol, this is his 13th game in charge of Tottenham Hotspur. Atuba against Barnes. And he's won a corner for Tottenham. Carrick's delivery near post. Canute got the header in. Over the top, but Jääskeläinen was coming behind him here. And rather like the earlier chance, Canute may well reflect on that and feel he should have hit the target. Eric Edman away. Good looking ball for Davis. And here's Speed again, might fancy it here, Gary Speed. Well, he's still looking for his first goal for Bolton Wanderers after his summer move from Newcastle, Gary Speed. Just feel the challenge coming in here by Michael Carrick sufficient to put him off. Davis nearest to the thrower. Juff, Speed and Stelios all in positions looking to capitalise from that kind of flick on by Davis. Partially away by Tottenham, not fully though. It's come out as far as Ricardo Gardner. Blocked by Brown and then away by Atuba. And Tottenham have a man down. It's Anthony Gardner who's stayed down. Gardner attacking the ball here, and it is Stephen Kelly that just makes contact just above the right eyebrow, is it? Oh no, it's flush on the nose. So Gardner plays on despite a broken nose. Bolton corner. Came off Ledley King. It's gone deep. Davis with a header. Just wide. Climbed well again, Kevin Davis. Been a while since he scored in the Premiership. Close to scoring here, though. Sam Allardyce down to the touchline for the second half. Nolan's throw. Davis again getting the touch on. Bouncing ball. Was there a hand there? Yes, there was. It came off Eric Edman's hand, and referee Mike Dean, no hesitation, penalty kick. That is very harsh in my opinion. It just rolled down his arm. El Hadjouf against Paul Robinson. It's 1-0 Bolton. And the man from Senegal has his fourth goal in the last 5 Premiership games. And Bolton Wanderers could be on their way to a third consecutive 1-0 victory in the Premiership. Robinson sent the wrong way. Keane trying to turn away from Ngozi, and this time it's a decision that's gone Tottenham's way. 5 men in the wall, Canute to shoot, and it strikes Campo. Appeals for handball from Canute. Nothing given, and a strong challenge by Kevin Davis on Timothy Atuba. Well, that, to me, looked like the right hand. Canute and King have both been booked for saying something similar to referee Mike Dean. And this is Ledley King. And that's good. This is Michael Brown. Kelly to his right. Good shot. What a good save by Jussi Jääskeläinen. First time he's been tested. Michael Brown hit this ever so well. And Jääskeläinen on his 250th Bolton appearance tonight, intent on keeping a clean sheet. Won back by Michael Brown. Is he going to go himself again? He is. It's come out as far as Davis. Carrick. Brown again. Oh, that's a good ball. This is Kelly. Jääskeläinen again with a good stop. Well, twice he's been called into action in the space of 5 minutes. Tottenham at long last finding their passing game, and Stephen Kelly, the youngster, almost firing home the equaliser. Poor delivery, straight to Robinson. Looking for Keane, can he just nick it away from Ben Haim? Yes. Defoe ahead of him, needs to be a good ball. And it is. Defoe's made it into a good one, and he's equalised. Oh, this boy is dynamite. His first real touch, and he's done what his manager asked him to do when he sent him on as a sub. He's levelled the score at 1-1, and at long last, Spurs' goal drought is over. And is it through the legs of Jääskeläinen? That would be embarrassing after his earlier good saves. Just as enough to get away from Ricardo Gardner, and yes, through the legs of Jääskeläinen. And it's all square. Barnes. Oh, that was a two-footed challenge by Freddie Kanouté, who could be in trouble here. It's another yellow for Freddie Kanouté. It's a red card for Freddie Kanouté. And what a blow for Tottenham, having just equalised. Martin Jol's men are down to 10. Doesn't make contact with Barnes, but both feet were raised, and this is his reaction afterwards. Well, he's lucky he didn't get injured by doing that. Speed for Kevin Davis, delicious touch for Nolan. El Hadji to his left, needs to stay on side, and has succeeded in doing so. His cross, Gardner going back, almost an own goal. Anthony Gardner and Paul Robinson between them, almost lost it for Spurs then. Such a teasing, tempting ball by El Hadji. Stadios to take. Again, Tottenham have brought everybody back. The header comes in and it's in there! A crucial goal, it may well prove to be. One set piece too many for Spurs, and it's the Israeli captain, Tal Ben Haim, who got the important touch. Now it's Brown. Keane in the middle waiting for the ball in. Gardner with a block on Brown's shot. Matuba has run it straight into Fatiga. On to Hadji. Davis breaking to his left if he goes that way. He has. Here's Davis to win it for Bolton. He has. 3-1 Bolton Wanderers. 2 goals in the space of 2 minutes. And Kevin Davis's personal goal drought is over. It's his first goal in the last 9 games. Set up brilliantly by El Hadji. Tottenham killed by the counter. Help yourself, mate. 3-1 Bolton, and it's game over.
The referee is very aware that there's always a lot of pushing and shoving in the box, and certainly on this incident we felt that initially that Eric Edmond had been pushed, and it was very harsh.
What about the incident with the free kick that Tottenham had that seemed to strike Ivan Campo on the arm in the penalty area?
I will have a look at that tomorrow and see the situation, but like you say, if the ball struck him on the arm, you're suggesting the ball struck him on the arm.
Tottenham felt there was an offside in that goal. Can you understand where they're coming from?
I've not actually seen it. You know, a couple of lads have joked about it and things. You know, the penalty looks harsh. But you know, we're getting that little bit of luck when we're winning, and you know, it's fortunate for us. But you know, it did look a little bit harsher. Yeah.
You always needed a little bit of luck. Bolton did have it tonight.
Yeah, most definitely. We couldn't quite work out what their penalty was awarded for. You see as well that, you know, the Kanouté free kick arguably could have had a penalty for Tottenham, but Kevin Davis rightly said, and had that horrible run of, I think they couldn't win in 10 games.
No one in 10, no, it's
no
6
one in
straight.
10, and it's changed completely. And I'm sure even Bolton aren't quite sure what it is, but certainly not Tottenham's night tonight, and certainly not Mr. Kanouté's night either. one of those strange things, isn't it? That you know, away from home as well. This is the free kick that he takes, and there's a complaint that you know, there's Campo. You see the arms raised, and it strikes him on the arm. Some referees would give that, some don't. What happens? Canute prolongs his argument, gets a yellow, and then there's a bad tackle. All right, he didn't quite catch him, but it's the intent, Gary. This is the best bit.
How's your luck?
How do you feel?
Oh, dearie me, Freddie.
Good job it wasn't the old bucket, wasn't it?
What about Spurs? Signed eight new players. I mean, they've got some, haven't they? Now they've got a big squad. They're all young players.
Team
as well.
for the future.
Team for the future.
They might win the Championship 2040.
That'll be a couple of years before Liverpool.
They've signed 22 players in the last calendar month.
He's brilliant with his stats tonight.
That's calendar month.
Sorry, year. It's late.
It's an awful lot of players.
Before our last match, let me tell you, we've got Tottenham's FA Cup 4th round replay, not in the year 2040, but against West Bromwich Albion live a week on Saturday. Two sides now who suffered FA Cup defeats at the weekend. Portsmouth, who lost to neighbours Southampton, and Middlesbrough, who suffered at the feet of Wayne Rooney. Match commentator at Fratton Park, David Oates.
Better keeping it in play because he's immediately dispossessed. Hughes Albion in a little bit of difficulty, but it's a good clearance, and Yakubu has got the bit between his teeth. Oh, it's a good shot. Well held in the end. Might have swerved a bit, that. Well, Yakubu went all out for goal, and again that took a deflection. Thirsty work being a manager. Drew does well, so as a dummy. That's a difficult one for the defender. Did very well in the end, Defoe. That's a clearance completely missed, and Yakubu's through. Very, very strong, but pokes it wide. It was real Route 1 stuff, straight from Albion. Absolutely pummeled the ball downfield. Well, everything right but the finish. A ball from Stefanovic, skims off the head, Yakubu giving chase. Oh, did Yakubu, was he clipped there? Well, he wouldn't have got the ball, but it did look like Reitziger caught him. Yakubu's always a threat. Perhaps went down a little easily, but Reitziger very careless. Very tight at the back, Portsmouth, but the referee ruling that was a foul by Cisse on Zenden. Taken quickly to Parler. Parler skips one challenge. Oh, good shot! Oh, the goalkeeper spilt it, and it's turned in by Christie. A simple tap in for Christie. He's been out for 4 months with a broken leg. He's back with a bang. Malcolm Christie able to turn it in. A simple finish, and he'll be so pleased. Maybe it just bobbled, but Christie made no mistake. Well, I got the foot in there. Portsmouth have it with Taylor. That's Berger. Seemingly going nowhere, but did well to find Cisse, and then Yakubu out to Taylor. Good looking ball in, it's still in play. Touch back, into the top of the net from Taylor. Oh, what a goal! The man at the centre of controversy on Saturday answers all his critics. What about that? Lovely build-up. Schwarzer couldn't hold it. And laid back to Taylor. And it was Cisse and Taylor on his right foot for once. And his frowns of Saturday turned to smiles. Yakubu might fancy a try from distance. Does! not far wide. Well, there was an element of fortune there. Kadri. Christian Hasselbank. Oh, it's a good ball into Christie. He's through. Good save. Well, Halkias redeems himself for his first half error. What a lovely play this was. Christie and then Hasselbank sneaked it through. Well, he's a big frame, 6'5". Christie thought he might be in for number 2. Fred tangling away in that corner with Kadru. Unorthodox from Stuart Downing. Portsmouth have it though with Yakubu. Turns it back. Oh, there's a bit of space here for Berger. Can he get the angle? Lovely touch back. Again, Yakubu involved, and Berger. Well, it was a better effort. Keeping possession well here, Portsmouth. And they find a way through. Taylor. Short pass as the referee gets in Berger's way. Now it's Yakubu. Cutting in from the left-hand side, finds Taylor. Good ball. A smart shot and equally fine save from Schwarzer. Portsmouth starting to exert a little bit of pressure. And this is Hughes, and there's plenty of space on the left-hand side for Taylor. Well, threads it through beautifully to Cisse. Now here's Ricardo Fuller, just inside the penalty area. Good skills from the big man. Oh, and it's turned into the net by Yakubu. Or was it an own goal? Yakubu, I'm sure, will be claiming it. If it's his 9th of the season. He could barely miss. Excellent Portsmouth move. Cisse stretched. Fuller did well, couple of step overs. He's an ungainly customer. And whose foot was that? Yakubu will be claiming it. It's well played by Job. Chance for the cross. There's only Hasselbank in there. Goalkeeper, I think, was distracted by his own player and fumbled the cross. Portsmouth escape. Job did well there. I think the cross was made more difficult by Defoe. Drew to Southgate, who's continued his run. Good looking ball into the box. Cleared by Defoe. And they just can't get the ball away for good as Zenden fires one in. That's going to be a free kick. But it's taken quickly. Morrison fires it in. Did the goalkeeper get a touch to that? Well, seemingly not. Quick thinking. And through everybody. Just needed a touch.
In recent weeks we have played quite well, and in one or two cases played really well and deserved something from the game, and we've received more or less nothing from those performances. But tonight I thought we had to battle away, especially when we took the lead, also when we went 1-0 behind, and we got ourselves back into the game, and we got 3 points, and I think we deserved it.
For a long time. I mean, there was times, you know, when I've been watching the games and I thought maybe I wouldn't get back, but it's been a big focus of mine to work as hard as I can, and obviously to get the start tonight was a big confidence for me, and just to score as well. It was a great feeling for me, but obviously at the end of the game it's a bit of disappointment that we haven't got the 3 points.
Yeah, good to see him back. Before we bid you farewell, a glimpse at the standings in the Barclays Premiership table. That defeat for Boro meant they stayed in 6th place. Manchester United move above Arsenal and are now 8 points behind Chelsea. The Blues can stretch the gap to 11 when they play Blackburn. Charlton missed the chance to leapfrog Liverpool, who stay 5th. Portsmouth win lifts them to 12th spot. Palace's late equaliser takes them 4 points clear of the relegation zone and means West Brom stay bottom. Norwich travel to Everton, well, later tonight I suppose, and Southampton visit Birmingham. Before we leave you, let me point you in the direction of Match of the Day on Saturday night, BBC One, 10:30. Well, that's it from us, and that's it for the champions in the defence of their trophy. Not my words, but those of Arsene Wenger. Good night.
"40 years of Match of the Day are celebrated in this BBC book.